Okay guys, welcome back. So the Scotland squad is out for the Six Nations. I'm going to have a look at the squad quickly and pick my starting team, and I invite you guys to put your own 15s on there, comment constructively on each other's teams and my team, and have a bit of fun with it. So here we go. So Scotland, a strong looking squad, but hooker certainly is a concern. Stuart McInally, who is the best hooker in my opinion anyway, is in, obviously he's fit, but the others aren't. So they're trialling some other hookers there. It would have been great to see Fraser Brown on the bench, but there we go. So I think it's pretty obvious who starts McInally, but they could be, front rows often change in modern rugby. They may look to keep McInally on for a bit longer than normal, but it'll be interesting to see how the other hookers perform when they come on. Another interesting point about the squad, there isn't a place for Alex Dunbar. Now, he has been my choice at 12. Maybe he hasn't been informed. Let me know if you watch him closely, but I'm still quite surprised he's been omitted. They're obviously Townsend's having a look at some of those other centres there. It's a shame we haven't seen, again, John Barclay's not fit. He would absolutely start and obviously captain. Blade Thompson was someone who was talked up as being a real potential there for Scotland, adding some physicality into the team, into the back row. So again, a shame we can't see him. Again, no Richie Gray as well. And in the centres, Scott and Bennett are two international quality players who just had a terrible time with injuries, can't get themselves fit for Scotland, so we won't see them. So on to the starting team. Now, I think the front row, certainly I'm very happy with Dale, McInally and Nell. So I think that's a very strong front row, good scrummaging front row, and also good around the park. Good to see Nell. Hope he stays fit for the World Cup. I think he's an important player for them. In the second row, quite interesting. You've got a few options there. Gilchrist I certainly considered for some physicality, but I think Toulis is the man to partner Johnny Gray. I think he's been playing really, really well. He's a very skillful player, very confident, good line out forward. So I'd go for him. Sam Skinner's another really good player, good young player, burst into the scene, and I would actually start him. I'd start him at 6. Again, adding a bit of height there, really good options for the line out. Played well in the autumn, so I'd definitely start him at 6. Now Watson's clearly the man at 7. Pure class. Be very interesting to see who replaces him, whether it's going to be Hardy or Graham or someone like that. And I'd actually go Strauss at 8. I think hard man, no nonsense, no backward steps. I'd go for him. So I think Skinner, Watson and Strauss just gives you a really good balance of physicality, line out option, over the ball, carrying. So I like that. It's a very competitive pack. At 9, continue with Laidlaw, of course, at captain. Although interesting to see who is picked by Townsend to replace him off the bench, and I would actually go for Horn to replace him off the bench. I think he's just that little bit better as an impact sub. If it was a starting player replacement, I'd probably go Price. I think I mentioned that before. Finn Russell at 10, of course, with Hastings to come on. Now in the centres, I think you've got to go Peter Horn and Hugh Jones. Physically, Peter Horn might be targeted, but I don't know. Hugh Jones hopefully can recapture some of his form. He's maybe just drifted off slightly at 13. Now in the back 3, I would actually, start Hogg at fullback certainly, but I'd be very tempted to start Kinghorn at fullback. He's been playing so well for Edinburgh, and I'd have Kinghorn in the team. I'd say Hogg and Kinghorn are actually my nailed-on back 3. So I'd have Kinghorn on the wing, and on the other wing, I think I'd have Sean Maitland, incredibly reliable, very experienced, still playing very well for Saracens. So that's my starting 15 for Scotland. Please comment below, post your own 15s and comment constructively on others, and enjoy.